we all have blue balls when it comes to whether or not the Astros will bring back Alex Bregman. I swear to God, if I see one more report that involves a door, I am going to kill someone. I am going to just go straight postal. So, yesterday, towards the end of the show, we saw from Bob Nightingale, the Houston Astros are keeping the door ajar for free agent third baseman Alex Bregman, but they're not optimistic. Bregman has serious offers from at least two teams. If the Astros pulled it off, Bregman could stay at third base. Isaac Paredes would move to second base, and Jose Altuve would move to left field. Huh?
It kind of felt like a joke, right? When the first report came out,
I saw it at first, and I wanted to know if it was from a fake Bob Nightingale account, because when I looked him up on X, I thought I had been blocked by him. Thankfully, I haven't. That's just John Heyman as far as baseball writers go. But it has led to a deluge of ridiculous reporting involving doors. Did you see what Ari Alexander of Channel 2 said? The first guy who said that Alex Bregman talks were heating up a month ago? And I like Ari, but Ari had this report. The Astros haven't closed the door on an Alex Bregman return, and neither has Bregman. So whether the door is ajar or the door is still open / hasn't been closed / insert more stupid lingo to talk about nothing new, it does seem like, Joe, the Astros are exploring a little experimentation with their lineup, especially considering their outfield sucks.
Yeah, they're pretty much just saying screw it, apparently, and just saying we'll do if Alex wants to come back. You know, and I don't, you know what, Paul? I don't want to give the Astros too much credit here. This feels like this is all Jose Altuve. This feels like this is a Jose Altuve masterclass of wanting Alex Bregman back. From the time he said at the end of the season, when the season ended, that he wants Alex Bregman to be his teammate for life, to be a Houston Astro, to now it's his idea to move to left field.
Correct.
Like,
Bob Nightingale told the Texans flagship last night that it was Jose Altuve's idea to change positions to accommodate the return of Bregman, which is strange because I wouldn't have thought of Alex Bregman needing to play third base as something that would potentially keep the Astros from bringing him back, or Jose Altuve being in the infield still. Again, a lot of this, it's fun to talk about this league. This is the baseball offseason drama that the sport's been dying for years. But I'm kind of getting tired of all the reporting that's going on, because this ain't reporting. This is all ifs, ands, or buts.
Well, we do know that they're at least engaged. They're talking. It's, you know, it's not just like the idea. Both sides are open to the idea of returning. We do know from Chandler Rome that like there's actual conversations being had between the Houston Astros and Alex Bregman. So I honestly, it's strange we're at this place. It's January 24th. They've traded for a third baseman. They signed a first baseman. I never it felt like a joke of like, oh, like Alex Bregman could still be back. And then now all of a sudden it's either a masterclass of Scott Boras and Alex Bregman to get a contract from someone else, or it's very, very real. And
With the Jose Altuve maybe assisting Scott Boras?
I think it's real. My gut tells me
okay,
right
so that's
now,
not a conspiracy, in your opinion, to maybe drum up interest for Bregman, that Altuve, who's also a Boras client, would potentially join in and say, well, if I move to the outfield, then Bregman can return, even though like no one's playing third base. Isaac Paredes and Alex Bregman. Paredes is not in the way of Bregman return.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's because he can move, or you can trade him, like if you want. Like if you want Alex Bregman back, you get Alex Bregman back. There should be nothing stopping the Houston Astros. It doesn't matter. Money shouldn't be a problem. Positional issues shouldn't be a matter. Lineup construction shouldn't matter. If you want him back, just get him back. Just get him on the team. You've got spring training is in 20 days now. Figure it out. Figure it out when you get there. You've got a month and a half to get everyone down to Florida and figure out who's going to play where, who's going to play what position, who's good in the outfield, who's good at second base. Because even like this idea of Isak Freitas playing second base, I think he's got like 3 or 4 games in his career at second base. Maybe it's more than that. So what if he sucks at second base? Well, then, but I don't care. Just sign Alex Bregman. This makes you a significantly better baseball team. Even though he starts slow, it does not matter. He is him being in this lineup and then thus removing Dubon, Myers, or McCormick from the everyday lineup makes the Astros significantly better. They need to get this done.
Yeah, I don't care about defense. I only care about offense. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, the Astros won't be very good if Jose Altuve plays in left field." Well, they're not pretty good with Jose Altuve playing second base because per metrics, he is among the worst in baseball as far as second baseman. And you know what generally happens at the very low levels of baseball when a guy can't field? They move him to the outfield. Isn't there a song about being moved out to left field? I'm out here in left field where runs I often yield. Like, I don't know. There's some song like that. It's not put me in coach. I could play center field, but that's kind of the same mindset. Generally, if you blow, you get moved to the outfield at the lowest levels. Okay, move Altuve to the left field that's 5 feet wide. And yeah, sure, they might be a lot of doubles and stuff, but I mean, Altuve's not as good of a fielder at second base anymore. Still, I feel like I'm just being teased. These people are tickling me, and they're not actually providing anything new. And this is pissing me off. These baseball reporters, the scribes of the game, are just putting out borderline sexual lingo that's teasing me about the potential return of Alex Bregman. And yeah, it's blue balls. It's blue balls. It's porn. It's porn for fans to maybe believe that everything stays together. I think it's a load of crap, all of this. I truly do, because it all starts with the Cubs and Astros are close to a deal involving Ryan Presley. There was a report by Bob Nightingale who then quote tweeted himself to correct himself saying, "Oh, by the way, he has a no trade clause." Yes, we knew. We've known this for a while. We've known for a while. All of this, I think, is just fan porn. And the reporters are playing into it because they got nothing new. And they're like, all right, I'm just going to throw out some tabloid level headlines that all involve if, buts, doors being ajar, and all I want, and Sean, get ready. I need everyone until something happens to please, for the love of God, please, 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 shut the fuck up. Please. Sean, can we get the dumb button on that one?
He got it.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure.
I saw his hand go. He was on standby. He was ready to go.
Okay. I know Sean's doing a lot of things behind the glass. Just wanted to double check there. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of these BS reports. Okay? We got to get to a point where there's actually news to be reported on by these baseball writers who are just being worked over by one, Scott Boras. That's John Heyman's job. He blocked me on Twitter for calling him out on that. He is a sock puppet for Scott Boras. And then on the other side, you got Bob Nightingale doing the bidding of Jim Crane. All this porn, it is BS. It is softcore. It is wrong. And I feel that I am being led astray, that you are being led astray, that the people of Houston are being led astray. But these reporters who, again, have absolute bleep. They have nothing. God.
Is it really the doors that's really bothering you the most?
No, well, everyone's just like, oh, what's the next lingo? Like, Alex Bregman's caught in the doggy door? Again, like, we're setting up, like, porn situations. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh, no. Alex Bregman has 2 fingers through the window. Like, what are we doing? Alex Bregman, the Astros have 3 buttons down for Alex Bregman to return, but not 4 buttons down.
I mean, Jim Crane did say the window to win the World Series will always be open. Maybe he meant the door will always be open to guys who used to play for the Astros. Look, he brought back Justin Verlander. Now he's going to try to bring back Alex Bregman. The door is always open for a reunion. Maybe Springer's next.
I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of it. Give me something.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. This is fun. If it happens this year, it actually is a fun thing to talk about for us. But this is until Ryan Presley gets traded, and apparently this is the latest report. Ryan Presley is unwilling to move east or west. What? What are you talking about? He's unwilling to move east or west, so he's only willing to move north or south. Is he about to go to Mexico or Cuba?
Well, he won't go to Toronto.
Okay.
So he won't go that north. He wants to stay in America. Which, makes sense.
Yes, that does make sense.
Camo guy in Canada.
I'm not sure he's a Justin Trudeau fan. Not sure. Just a wild guess. Would be really funny. Like if he psychs everybody out. I'm gonna go to communist Cuba. Like that, if that's where he goes. But oh, I'm just annoyed that everyone is playing this game. It's been a month of this, and they keep on like trying to get us to be interested in it. I'm sorry. Can you guys give us something when it actually happens, as opposed to this crap? Honestly, I know a lot of people don't like Jeff Passan. Jeff Passan's the only person I want to hear talking about this. I don't want to hear Bob Nightingale boboing for the Astros. I don't want to hear John Heyman shilling for Scott Boras. F off.
I do think I think the way that these reports are flooding out and all the information, I think Alex Bregman's on a team by Monday. I do like. It feels like this is there's so much smoke here that it doesn't feel like we're going to go back into a quiet zone like we've been for the last month of Alex Bregman, where we're getting basically no new reports. If you get them, they're little things about him and contract statuses and teams that want him or don't want him. But like, I think this is it. This is the final push for Alex Bregman. I think he is signed by Monday. He wants to be somewhere by spring training. The Astros would not be re-engaging in these conversations if they didn't think they had a real shot. So whatever 5-year deals he reportedly has from Boston and Detroit must not be much bigger or any different than what the Astros offered. So I think we're close.
Oh yeah, we're close.
I think we're
Are we
close.
close, Joe? It sounds like the baseball reporters now. Are you on the verge?
I said thing.
I'm on the verge.
I'm not reporting anything.
Okay, just wanted to check.
I will say
I'm
there's
so close.
you mentioned something that bothers
They're
me about
getting
this.
there. Sorry.
It's okay. That's making me laugh. The part that bothers me the most about this is Presley. I despise the idea that Ryan Presley being traded is the reason why this deal cannot get done for the Houston Astros. It is so stupid. It makes no logical sense why a $14 million player who's really going to still be a $7 million player when you trade him is the reason why you can't sign Alex Bregman.
Because it's wrong. It's a convenient way that the
Exactly.
Astros can get out of bringing Bregman back.
We all we all think like Cesar Salazar is like a fine backup catcher, right? Like he could be the guy.
Sure.
Cool. Christian Vasquez makes $12 million. Trade him. Trade him. He makes 12. Presley makes $14 million. If you need another $2 million in there, trade Dubon, Myers, or McCormick. Add one of them. Take the 100 millionth worst prospect in any organization just to get these guys off the team so Alex Bregman can be a Houston Astro. The idea that Ryan Presley has to be traded so Jim Crane can sign Alex Bregman is so stupid. And honestly, it to me makes him look terrible. Like you gave out contracts to Jose Abreu and Rafael Montero and all these terrible baseball players, and you're going to let $14 million from Ryan Presley because you gave him a no trade clause stop you from signing Alex Bregman when you literally could trade two guys and save more money than trading Ryan Presley away? It's illogical.
It's also, and you said it, it's insulting to Presley. Presley won a couple World Series for you. Presley's been here through the wars, and look, he's not the same guy anymore, but I don't think he deserves to be made the reason that they can't bring back Alex Bregman. And you're exactly right. Like that's what this does. And it's disrespectful. And Presley has put up with a lot over the last year. And part of it's because he's not the same pitcher he used to be. But I'm pretty sure that he was pissed about Josh Hader being brought into the fold and his role changing. And he handled it well. So now on top of last year, you're doing this. Again, it's not about how you treat your players. It is about winning at the end of the day. But I would like fans to see through this because you're right. This reporting, first off, these people are just playing to your desires without actually reporting anything. It's a disgrace to journalism. Sports journalism isn't real, but this is a disgrace to whatever there is in this, especially with how baseball writers view themselves. And it also is a disservice to a player who has done a lot of good for this team and for this city.
My personal advice to Ryan Presley would be accept the trade, because it has now been framed as if you do not accept this trade, Alex Bregman will not be a Houston Astro. Ryan Presley is going to get booed relentlessly at Minute Maid Park. the second he makes a bad pitch.
If he has a bad game, you're right.
He is going to be
You're right.
public enemy number one for irrational Astros fans.
Yeah, because no Jose Abreu anymore.
They are going to blame him
No
for
Rafael
Alex
Montero.
Bregman being somewhere else.